Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Join me to the kitchen today. I'll be making one of my favorite meals today. I'll start with the preparation. I'm there preparing my veggies so that I can now cook. I'm this kind of people who I always want to prepare everything, and after everything is now set, then I start cooking. It makes cooking easy for me. So I ensure I cut everything is set, I put everything aside, and I now start cooking. I'll be preparing chapati with some beef and some veggies. That will be my meal today. I started first by boiling my beef so that it will be very tender when cooking. Now I'm preparing my veggies, and now from there I'll go and prepare my chapati. I'll start by cooking chapati, and then the rest will follow. Join me as we get to cook one of my favorite meals. Finally through with my preparations. I'm now getting to cooking now. My dough is now ready. I had prepared it like some hours before, and I know by now it's now very set and ready for cooking. I now want to cook chapo. I had as I was kneading it, I had put some carrots to make the chapati don't look so white. I always like some chapati with something. If it's not, maybe you can put carrots, you can put parsley, you can put pumpkins, whatever you want with your chapati. So that's my dough. It's now ready. I want now to start rolling, to start cutting it to smaller pieces, as I can finalize now my cooking. I'm one person who really loves chapati. Really love chapati. It's only that at times I don't get that time of like cooking them each and every other day. But when I get time, I always cook chapati. I separated my dough into two separate pieces so that I can be able to roll it well, because the space that I'm using here is not that quite big. So that I can be able to roll it well and it can be evenly distributed, I separated it into two portions. Now I roll the first so that it can be easy to separate it into other small portions. This is the method I usually like using because it helps the chapati to become soft, because you're giving it time to air out. For you to be able to get very layered and very soft chapatis, at times it's good to cut your portions in this way. You apply some oil after you get to finalize rolling, and then from there you portion them. If you ever want me to have or to do something effectively, just allow me to have some music in the background. If there's something that always gives me motivation, is music. I'm a lover of music and it really keeps me going. So I must have some music in the background, and from there I can be able to carry on my activities. So that's why you must be hearing music in the background. With this, I can work much effectively. Now I'm through with rolling, and now I want to apply some oil so that it can be soft. At this era, no one who wants to eat chapatis that are not soft. No. No one who wants to eat chapati that you don't have even appetite for a second one. So you have to ensure that you make chapatis that are soft to give people that appetite for chapati. There's nothing that pisses one off like chapatis that are hard, chapatis that are not, at times you get to eat chapati and the salt is too much. At times the chapati is just tasteless. Chapati should always have some taste, and so it should also be soft. Shape is not even much of a concern, but let the chapati be soft and the chapati also have some good taste. So through with applying some oil, I now divide into some portions which I'll now get to roll after. When you use this process, be assured that your chapati will not be hard. Be assured that your chapatis will be yummy. After having the small portions, you leave them, you cover them, and you leave them so for some few minutes. From there, I was back to my rolling. Now that's me rolling, ensuring that I have evenly distributed chapatis. And the other secret of having some soft chapati, ensure that the in-between part does not become thinner than the outer part, because when that part becomes thinner, your chapatis will be dry in the middle. So ensure, and actually the shape just comes out automatic. I always wonder those people who have chapatis that don't have a circle shape, whatever happens, because I feel the circle part, it comes out automatically. No much struggle, it just comes out. So that's me rolling my chapati. I always want to roll several. From there, I put on my pan, and now I start cooking. So that's why you see I'm rolling several of them, so that when I start cooking, it's gonna be marathon. I don't know why people find chapati cooking so hard. It's actually one of the easiest to me. Only that it takes some quite of time comparing to the others, but it's one of the easiest. Very easy as a matter of fact. Now I want to have my pan on so that I can start my cooking. It's as easy as that. After loading, I always ensure that I come and dry all my chapati. Before putting in the cooking oil, I just dry them, all of them. So that when now I start applying oil, I'll finalize the entire process. So I come place it in the pan and at least ensure that the chapati catches some heat. And from there, I get it out of the pan, place them together in one place. And then now when I finish all of them, I'll now start applying oil. That's the process I use to cook chapati. That's why you see I'm pressing them, turn them on the other side. And now after they get some heat, I remove them from the pan. Now I'll come to apply oil all of them together. This process of one chapati, you apply oil, you go to the next, I always find it too messy for me. It's never convenient for me. I like this one. And actually this is a process that I learned from my mom. This is how my mom cooks chapati. Until my young age, I have used it because I found it being so convenient, and I find it the best. Especially even when you're cooking a stew, it's usually very easy because I'll be the one who will be doing this, then the other person will be applying oil, and maybe there's another person who is rolling. So especially when you're cooking mini chapatis and you're many, this is the best process. One who is rolling, one who is getting like to dry them and allow them get some heat, and now another one who is applying oil. It is usually like a chain, and it makes chapati cooking, especially when you cook in large volumes, very easy. So if at all you usually involved in large chapati cooking, you can emulate this procedure. It makes chapati cooking very easy. I use it even if it's how many chapati, this is what I use. It has served me all along. Now you see the chapatis, when they are like this, even if you pile them, they'll not get to like become sticky to each other. So it becomes very easy when they are like this. You can pile even in whichever amount, and they won't be sticky at all. Now after I finalized all of them, now it was time for applying some oil. You see now, these are all my chapatis. They are now ready for applying oil. Now it's time to start. You see, I'm through with everything. Now I started the process of applying oil. Now after this, I'll be done. I'll be done. This is how I apply my oil to the chapatis. I don't like applying oil on the pan. It conserves a lot of oil if at all you use it this way. You apply oil on the chapati, but you don't like put oil on the pan, because the pan is hot. When the oil is on the chapati, it gets cooked so well, and it avoids this thing of, at times when you put oil on the pan, it gets to accumulate together at the middle part. So you realize that the other parts of the pan, in one or another, there will be very less oil, and a lot of oil will be just in between the pan. So this is another way of ensuring that your chapati is well cooked, the entire chapati all round. not when maybe the chapati is just cooked at the middle part. At times it becomes overcooked and it gets to become hard in the middle. These are some of the things that makes chapati to be hard in the middle. So ensure that you fry oil in the entire chapati, and from there, when you turn, the entire chapati will be cooked evenly all over the pan. You see the outcome. The chapati is very well cooked. And in my cooking, I also don't cook one chapati at a go. I always cook in like intervals of 2 or something. You get to like follow and see how I cook my chapati. This ensures that you don't get burnt in your hands. At times you will get to ask you, are you not getting burnt? You know, when you're using this method, you can't get burnt because the chapati that is on top, it doesn't have that much heat, so you will not get burnt. You see, like now when I apply this one, when I turn, it will go to the other part, and it's the chapati that will get cooked. You know, this one is cooked, but the other side is not cooked. Now you get to turn, and it's a method that I usually find so okay, because in one another you don't get to burn your hands because you're not coming into contact with the chapati that is directly from the heat. It works for me. And after the repeated process, this is what you get to. Finalizing the entire process, having your entire chapati cooked. And now, it's time to feast on your chapati. I actually enjoy cooking chapati because it involves me. No, not the things you just go to the kitchen and you put on the fire and it's done. And after the entire process, our chapatis are ready. This is how they look like. Very African and very yummy. You can look at the color, at least you can show that the chapati are well cooked. And only that you cannot be able to taste them, but from my experience of how they were, I can tell you that they were sweet. And after the entire process, my chapatis are ready. Now I get some time to like arrange them. I like arranging them in sizes, ensuring that the ones that are larger in size are down and the smaller ones are here up, so that it will be easy even when packaging them, because I'll get to freeze some and put them in the freezer to get to eat them on a later date, because we cannot get to consume all of them the same day. So I package them so that it will be easy to package as I get to freeze them. The chapatis are well cooked actually. I liked them. The size is good. The quality of the chapati is just top notch. So the larger ones, they get to the bottom. The others, they come on top. The ones that are a bit smaller and such like. Not like the zili that is not well cooked. They are well cooked. And they are all yummy. Just look at the chapati. The quality is good. The shape, and it's well cooked. And I loved it largely. Now after finishing, I now started preparing my other food, the veggies and also the stew. And for the chapatis, it's done. It's a lap. Now these are our veggies. This is how they look like. And now this is our beef stew. This is how it looks like. And that's gonna be our meal for tonight. Very yummy, very demure, very balanced. And just get a look how well cooked the food is, how yummy the food is. Even at a distance, you can tell that the food was, I really enjoyed the food. It was one of my best meals that I've eaten this year. And the good part is prepared by myself. Just get a look. Yeah, and until next time, bye bye. Love you guys, and you should invite me to your place. I get to cook you such lovely and wonderful meal. I enjoyed cooking this, and I also enjoyed having to eat it. Until next time, bye bye guys. Looking forward to more vlogs of us cooking together.